mom introduced me to him. I had no idea who he was. That was it. I fell in love with him.
Saw like pictures of him from like the 1960s.
So then I started reading about his like issues, and I was just like, yes.
Why do I love Bernie? Why don't I love Bernie?
A breath of fresh air.
I understand where he's coming from.
Bernie is pretty much, oh man.
A good Jewish New Yorker like myself, fighting for the White House.
The hair.
Would I date him? I think he's taken.
We started this campaign at 3% in the national polls. We have come a long way in 10 months.
I was a transfer student at Wesleyan, and so by the time I got there, a lot of people had already made friends. I found that it was a very, like, bizarrely alienating and isolating place. I was like, okay, what can I do instead? So then I came to DC. When I first got to DC, I was Tindering a lot because I was getting lonely and I just wanted to meet people. I just wanted friends. Saying that you support Bernie is such an easy way to end up like having connections with people, romantic or otherwise, because it's shorthand for so much. I started phone banking myself alone in my room, and then I started looking for events. Hi, Lookman. My name's Phoebe, and I'm a volunteer for the Bernie Sanders presidential campaign, and I'm wondering, are you planning on voting Bernie on June 2nd?
Okay, sorry. Hello? Yeah, how do I go?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, that's what I'm going
Hi there, I'm a volunteer for the... Hello? I was so accustomed to being hung up on that I hung up on. My name's Phoebe. I'm a volunteer for the Bernie Sanders presidential campaign, and I am wondering if Bernie can count on your support on June 7th. He can! Okay, that's very exciting.
Who said that dreams are not good? Martin Luther King had a dream. Many young people don't think that seniors have anything to offer, that they're done. So I'm very glad that Bernie Sanders came along and he is inspiring the youngest people, and he's a senior. I was in love many times, and I had many, love stories. I was married many times. In everything we do as human beings, we are in a perpetual quest to love and to be loved. Bernie, for me, he's a man of love.
And tonight it appears that we've won a big, big victory in West Virginia.
Phoebe hates multinational corporations.
Did you say Bernie Singles?
BernieSingles.com. I'm guessing it's where a bunch of single Bernie supporters can go and meet other single Bernie supporters.
Have you ever heard of BernieSingles.com?
No. Is it free?
I think it's awesome. Like people that both like Bernie.
Ever heard of BernieSingles.com?
I haven't. I am
not,
single.
but I'll sign him up for it.
Yeah.
I will admit that I'm registered on it.
Well, there we go. I signed up. We're here today because we want Bernie Sanders to be president. Can we all agree on that?
Yes.
I'd like you guys to get to know each other a little bit, because the more you do volunteer stuff, one of the fun things about it is the more you're going to get to know other volunteers and the more friends you're going to make. So you guys should start getting to know each other a little bit. For like a minute, just turn to your neighbor and talk about how you got into Bernie Sanders.
He's driven by a love of country, of people, and a love of life. So I feel I'm in good company. I became a Bernite, and I've been burning ever since. rooting for Bernie. You know?
No!
Yes. Hello, how are you? I'm rooting for. No. Hi, brother.
Hello, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
We are trying to promote Bernie. If you are interested, we can have a chat with you.
I have not made up my mind. Yeah. Isn't it almost a foregone conclusion that Mrs. Hillary has the vote?
Well, we are spiritual people. We believe in miracles too. It's never too late.
I'm going to read all this.
Please,
I'll go online.
And I'll give you my number if you want.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Would you write your name and number down?
You're stuck with me. I'm going to call you. I'll not let you go. Once we establish a connection, a human connection, then magic happens.
Are either of you feeling the burn by any chance? Oh, that's you guys. Okay, but anyway, so just look up like campaign finance reform. Bernie Sanders is very big on that. Me and this guy ended up getting drinks. I was trying to convince him to go for Bernie.
Really?
But he's taking me out to dinner tomorrow night.
No
so we'll
way.
See. Yes way. Yeah. Are you feeling the burn? Are you feeling the Trump?
No.
Okay. Are you feeling the Clinton?
I would like to see a woman.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We can chat.
I don't want to be on a listserv.
I will not put you on a listserv. I will send you a personal email.
What's your name?
Phoebe. What's your name? Sean. Okay. What's your number? I'm always open to the possibility of meeting someone who I could fall in love with. Doesn't matter where I am or how busy I am or if like life is in flux. I'm thinking young market vegetables. I don't know what that means.
What is that? That sounds good.
I don't know what to do with that description.
They were young and in the market.
Does that just mean like extra fresh or like taken away from their family like
Just way
before
too
they
young,
were?
They weren't given a lot
I
of
don't
time.
know, yeah. I forget what scallops are. What are scallops?
Vegetable of some sort, cooked a certain way. I would imagine.
I feel like scallops are seafood.
They might be. I have no idea. Honestly, I've forgotten completely.
I feel like they're seafood. This is something we're gonna have to consult with the waiter.
Let me stop someone. Excuse me. Someone knows. Do you know what scallops are? What are they? What is it? We don't know. It's a seafood. She was right. She was right. I'm sorry.
He was just very honest and not self-conscious, and that made me feel very comfortable. Am I looking for a serious relationship? No, because that's like looking for a shooting star. It's like you can't look for it. It's just you'll look up at some point and it will be there.
And what has happened is that we have won 20 state primaries and caucuses. And if there is a large voter turnout on Tuesday here in California, we're going to win here and we're going to win it big.
If things don't work out for Bernie, for us, it's going to be like all of us falling out of love. And then you forget, and then you feel like it could never happen again. And maybe that's how it's going to feel with the Bernie movement too. But I hope not.
Bernie might still win the nomination because his message is really truthful, and truth is more powerful than anything else. Despite the impossibility of the superdelegates and the math that Hillary speaks about, that it's already done and all this.
historic, unprecedented moment. But we still have work to do, don't we?
I mean, if I have no choice but to vote for Hillary, I will, because I mean, I feel like that's a better thing than Trump.
It's kind of like
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So we had to hold on to each other.
A lot of people are like, okay, you need to move on. Hillary's got the nomination. And I was like, no, this is not just a temporal moment for me. This is an identity for me.
I believe in miracles. So, you know, I will never give up. And this is where I derive my inner peace. Bernie will always be there, you know, and we are, you know, one. It's one spirit, you know, we are one.
I'm still like in love, you know? Like I'm still in love with this movement. I still feel this connection to the people. When I meet someone who's a Bernie supporter, I'm like, I get you. I know where you're at. We're actually sharing a mind right now.
Bernie, thank you.
Well, my love for him will never die.
I know that if he is not a candidate for the final election, I will either be writing him in or not voting.
This is the beginning, and so it's a love train that's going to keep on going.
Oh yeah.
A never-ending conversation on everything. For me, that is the bond that is unbreakable.
How are you?
Good to see you.
I saw you with the board
Bernie,
yesterday.
yeah, Bernie, yeah.
Bernie.
Yes, we are pushing to change America and the world, you know.
You want to change it into a socialist state?
Yes, it's high time.
Yeah, we've got love burned in our souls. We've got love burned in our souls. I've got a burning in my soul. I've got a burning in my soul. Only love can trump hate in the end. 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 Only love can trump hate in the end.